All right, I'm with my 2017 Midsize Polaris Ranger 570, and I'm going to put a mud kit on it that I got from Cold as Steel out of Arizona. So this is just a documentation of what, as you can see, the holes that you can see back in here that are all going to get covered up with the mud kit. So this is some thing. I'll come back and take some video and some pictures to show you later. Now the first part of this kit is not actually aluminum. It's a big piece of rubber gasket that actually is going to fit. As you can see, it mounts to the side down here. Actually has a little mount screw here, and is going to cover up this area all back in there. So there's a couple of screw holes back in there that you won't be able to see once I actually get them on, but I wanted to show you how this is going to get covered up after the metal panels come on. All right, now this side is complete. Let me see if I can get under here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me put a little light in there for you. That might be better. There you go. All right. Now you can see this is a metal piece that runs all the way back into the rubber boot, right? And then if you look up, right, you can see how it's attached. That metal piece comes back, right, and down. So now you have any mud that comes up through here, it's all captured, comes back down, right? The other big thing as I liked, is how this headlight, you can see the headlight assembly here. As I close this, you can see that headlight assembly now is protected, so when it throws mud up in it, doesn't get all up in that headlight. It's also a very good feature. All right, the other side does not have the rubber. You can see here on the top of the shock tower here that nothing could come up in here anyhow. However, this is not required on the other side. It'll just go piece into piece. But I'll show you that in just a minute. And now the right side is done. I mean, we're talking less than 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes though. Just less than 10 minutes probably put that on. As you can see, there's just the top piece over the top of the shock tower, and then you've got the one piece here, kind of keeps it all out of that back area. So, but anyhow, the right side is really easy. All right, let's go to the back. Back on the driver's side rear, I gave you a preview of what it looks like prior to putting this in. So you can see there's the gas tank, sits right there. It's going to cover up all that. It's going to cover up all side of that and some of the muffler right there. All right. What I didn't show you was this piece here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it with the way the sun is beating through there, but that piece is already in. I've actually already put that piece. Let's see it this way. I already put that piece back in, but there's the heat shield, and you just take the piece off and place that piece back in, and then put the heat shield back on. But I'll show you the rest of it once it's on. So now I'm back. I got this side completed. As you can see, the completely enclosed on this side. Now I would say that screw right there, I ended up drilling. That was the first screw I put in, and I ended up drilling up from the bottom and then putting the screw in. And the other thing I did was it still wasn't as solid as I'd hoped. And I counted up my screws. I want to have an extra screw left over, so I went ahead and drilled an extra spot and actually put that corner in there. I can't see a reason why that wouldn't be a reasonable fix, but it just didn't seem quite solid enough after installation. So, but it's good. I definitely keeps the stuff off the fuel tank. All right, I'll do the other side. All right, so now we have the passenger, or the driver's side rear, and as you can see, I'm going to be protecting. You can see the batteries up in there, a lot of electrical, and it actually leaves a cutout. This kit leaves a cutout for the drive belt check right there, and then you see all this honeycombed top, and I'm going to have a piece to go up in there. So, all right, let's get started. All right, I'm done. You can see here, this one goes way up in there. You can't see the battery now. It's got a little boot over the air intake, so it can kind of go around the air intake. Now I have to admit, this top screw right here along this thing, that brake was wrong in the aluminum. I actually had to put it on a table and bend it, and it kind of worked out okay, but I called the guy who builds the kit, and he said he got some bad ones. That if I put a little bend on it, it would be fine, and it did work. It's still a little tight when I got it in there, but it kind of clamped down, so it worked out pretty well. So anyhow, here I'll give you a full look at the whole thing. All complete. We really can't tell. I mean, other than it doesn't look like I did anything to it, because you can't really tell. You can, I guess you can when you look up underneath there. You can kind of see, if you zoom in right there, you can kind of see it all. But again, nice kit, relatively easy. I think I installed it in about 3 hours, and it wouldn't have taken that long had that bend would have been right on that first one. Oh, I meant to tell Ray about that other bolt, that I put an extra bolt in that one right there, but I talked to the guy who owns the company about that bend, and he's the one that told me it was a bad bend. But anyhow, all right, thanks for watching.